Hello, everyone. My name is Holly, and today we are going to go over business idioms during this hour. So, if you are interested in business idioms, some of them are actually for general English as well, but please come on in and join the fun. Um, all right. Let me show you a little bit about what we will be doing today. We will be doing exercises regarding business idioms. And we'll start with common idioms in business, and then we will go have a talking point. So we will discuss these idioms and relate them to our own lives. Then will be more business idioms that we will work with, and then again we will discuss these idioms and relate them to our lives. So that that should be that is the plan for today. So I hope you're able to come and participate in this lesson. Again, my name is Holly, and I am actually located in the United States, where in the state of Idaho, which is in the USA, of course. And it is now 10 p.m. here in Idaho, and on Sunday evening, and it will be a pleasure to work with you. So, again, let me show you the idioms we will be going over today. We will be doing an exercise on business idioms. So we will first of all go through and match common idioms in business. And once we go through and discuss this, we will then just have a discussion practicing using the idioms in a real way. And then we will go through and talk about other common business idioms. And then we will again go through a discussion and try to practice using these idioms. So that is the plan for today. Looking forward to working with you as you come and so forth. Hi, Felipe. How are you today? Hello, Felipe. I guess I cannot hear you. Okay. Again, my name is Holly, and I will be working with you all on business idioms today. So, hi, Felipe. How are you?
Hello.
So, how are you doing?
I'm fine, you?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
That's nice.
So, how's life in Seattle right now?
Actually, it's okay. I don't know. Just studying English, trying to do some little works in
Mm-hmm.
like I don't know, just to earn a little of money,
Uh-huh.
like cleaning some garden and that kind of
Mm-hmm.
stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, waiting for Christmas. I want to go to the Space Needle for New Year's.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I want to watch it,
Mm-hmm.
the fireworks. Yeah,
Yeah.
already I'm preparing my go back,
Mm-hmm. My return.
my return.
Mm-hmm.
I already bought a train ticket for
Mm-hmm.
go from Seattle to Vancouver because
Mm-hmm.
my flight go back to Chile from Vancouver.
Oh, okay. Is it a more direct flight from Vancouver?
No, but it's just because when I was looking for some prices 3 months
Uh-huh.
ago, the best offer the website offered to me was a flight that came from Santiago de Chile and then
Mm-hmm.
go to Toronto and then go to Vancouver.
Oh, wow. Okay, so that was the
But
best.
yeah, but
Okay.
for example, when I came to Seattle,
Mm-hmm.
I saved around 400
Mm-hmm.
for taking that offer, but I had to take some bus and came in bus from Vancouver to Seattle because are
Hmm.
just 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I
I save a lot of money with it.
yeah, I did something similar when I flew from Finland to Chicago.
Uh-huh.
I actually really needed to fly to Southern Illinois, which was about 6 hours south of Chicago.
Uh-huh.
And so if I would have flown to St. Louis, which is the closer airport to where I was going, it
Uh-huh.
would have been about $400 or $500 more. So
Uh,
I took bought a $79
yeah,
train ticket.
that's
It took longer, but it worked.
yeah. Even for me, because I don't know, I'm
Uh-huh.
just and a lot of people told me that I don't know the train route is nice with nice landscapes. So I
Hmm.
don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's nice. A new
Yeah.
experience. Go to
Yeah.
Vancouver in train.
The train in the U.S. isn't used very much, especially in the western part of the U.S.
Uh-huh.
Um, but from my experience, a few times I've been on it, they've been very nice and spacious compared to other parts of the world.
Oh,
So,
that's great. Yeah,
yeah.
and the great thing is, for example, when I came to Seattle, I pay around $50 for the
Uh-huh.
bus,
Uh-huh.
and 2 days ago, I said maybe I'm going to watch the website of the train. Maybe I can get some offer, and I
Uh-huh.
found a ticket in the train for 20.
Oh,
That was
wow.
yeah
That
amazing.
is a good price. And
Yeah.
and that also you have to go through customs as well, don't you?
Sorry?
You have to go through customs because it's between the U.S. and Canada.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Hmm.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but that's still a really good price.
yeah, absolutely.
Really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I've
was
heard
so happy.
I've heard with the trains and also the buses that if you book early, you can get some very decent prices.
Yeah, that was the reason
Yeah.
because the website said, hey, there are just three more seats available, and after of that price, the next one is I don't know
It goes
around
up. Uh-huh.
$40.
Okay. $40.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, cool. That's great.
yeah.
Yeah. So, do you celebrate Christmas in Chile?
And if I'm going to celebrate Christmas in Chile,
Yeah, no,
mm,
in Chile is because in some countries they don't celebrate Christmas. So
yeah, we celebrate a lot. Yeah.
I assume to I assume that all countries in South America do, but I don't really want to ask. It's better for me to ask and be wrong. So
Yeah, yeah, it's okay. Yeah,
so
I think it's the most important celebration in the
okay.
year. Yeah.
Okay. So, are you getting kind of homesick because of that, or just the excitement of being in another country during the holidays? That kind
Uh, I don't know. I thought about it when I was coming here, and I don't know. It's the second time that happened the same.
of.
The previous time that happened the same where was almost 10 years ago in the
Uh-huh.
US when I came to New Jersey.
Oh, really?
Yeah, happened the same. I spent the Christmas, the New Year, my birthday in
Uh-huh.
US too.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know. My family know who I am.
Mm-hmm.
A guy that loves to I don't know travel a lot.
Uh-huh.
For that day, I don't know. I'm going to connect the Skype. I think I'm going to be in the dinner with my family by
By Skype.
Skype. Yeah.
Hmm. I, I've done that several times, and one thing I had the camera positioned in a way that I was actually looking down at the screen, and people swear up and down that I fell asleep, but I did not. Even though it was in my time zone, it was the middle of the night when I joined the family. So
Really?
yeah,
Nice.
but it was they all say, yeah, that's the Christmas Holly fell asleep. It's like, no, Holly did not fall asleep.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
I love to spend the Christmas with my family, but okay.
mhm. Yeah, well, cool.
Yeah.
Cool, yeah. Right. Yeah, well, let's go ahead and get started with business idioms. A lot of these idioms are used for business, but they can also be used in other formats as well.
Okay.
Okay, um, so go ahead and get started. Oops, I made this bigger than I should have. Okay, wait. Okay. Were you the one that taught me you press on control and you can actually make things bigger? Or is that somebody else?
No, no, no.
No? Okay, that was somebody else. Okay. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to match the underlined idiomatic expressions with their correct meaning below. So first thing I'd like to do is we'll just go ahead and read through each sentence and make sure you understand it, and then the matching will become easier.
Okay.
Okay, and then practice pronunciation. So number 1, can you read that one?
Okay. And there is more demand for for the product than supply. This is causing a bottleneck in our production.
Okay, so what do you think causing a bottleneck means?
Yeah, I think we have the same expression in Chile and in Spanish. And yeah, it's when they're, for example, yeah, yeah, there more demand for the product than supply. Yeah, it's just that. I don't know. I don't know. Not there enough employees for that hog production. Yeah.
Yeah, so it causes so there's the people have to somewhere somebody is waiting because of this bottleneck.
Yeah.
So, in your experience working in a company, have you experienced where people are either really busy or they sit around and do nothing?
Um, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I work in some communication company, like a customer service assistant, and yeah, a lot of time there. Sometimes we had some times in a day that I don't know look like a really bottleneck because we can afford to all that people.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and the other I don't know reason was when I don't know, for example, if we was 10 persons in the line of the customer service, but sometimes two or three persons or people in the of our staff or co-workers was sick. And yeah, that was so bad because I don't know, 7 people, but we are I don't know 10
Yeah.
and working. We had to work too much.
Yeah, so that causes grief. So do you work at a type of call center environment where people call
No, 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 no. Just in face to face.
face to face? Okay.
No.
Yeah, okay. Because I know in a call center environment, the people are very, very strict.
Yeah.
The actual where in other jobs, it's okay if a person is 2 minutes late, right? But in a call center, you actually can get in trouble for being 2 minutes late.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
At least in the company that I work was the same. So strict with that, and yeah, we had to put our finger in the I don't know finger detector. I don't know when you enter to the office, and if you are late for 2 minutes, I don't know, was so hard. Can be a reason of complaining, and if you had 3 complaining in your job life in that company, they can be fired to you.
And probably the complaining, when you say complaining, really is a reason for a warning, or
Yeah, warning.
we might say also a write up.
Yeah, yeah.
Write up, yeah. Yeah, and it's interesting that some industries are very, very demanding in being punctual, and the reason is because basically what you described, it causes a bottleneck in customer service with their customers,
Yeah.
because then all of a sudden there's all these customers waiting on too few people. So yeah, all right. Next one, number 2.
Okay. Outsourcing customer service can improve the bottom line by reducing cost.
Okay, so when they're talking about bottom line here, what exactly do they mean? Any idea?
Okay. The bottom line. Uh, mm, I think that could be the line of employees that are in contact with the customers. I don't know.
Okay, it actually has to do with financial.
Okay.
Okay, so um, so for example, in this example, they said outsourcing customer service can improve the bottom line because they don't they if they say for example if they go right now they're paying their customer service representatives $12 an hour in Seattle, and they can outsource it to India and pay the representatives $2 an hour, then
Yeah.
that helps their bottom line, for example.
Okay. But okay. Yeah, I understand what outsourcing means because I hate the outsourcing, like a
Uh,
policy of the companies. I don't like it
huh.
because yeah, they save, they reduce cost, but the employees don't have the same benefits that like a direct employee of the company. I don't know.
Exactly. If
Yeah.
you're outsourcing, they're saving money,
Yeah.
and but their direct employees are actually making more money for the same job. So, hi,
Yeah.
Ali. How are you today?
I'm fine. How are you? Good morning,
Very
everyone.
good. It's morning, isn't it?
Yes, right now it's 8:15.
8:15.
8
Okay.
8:15 a.m.
All right. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, and we are in the west coast of the U.S. and is it like 9:15 in Seattle,
Yeah.
Felipe?
Yeah. I have
Yeah.
9. Yeah, I have 9:18. Yeah, the
Yeah.
same time.
And it's 10:15
Oh,
p.m. here, so it's
10:15. Okay.
still Sunday.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, we'll welcome Ali. What we are doing is we're going over idioms, and what we're doing first is we're just reading through the idioms and talking about the meaning of these sentences to make sure we understand. So
Okay.
the second number two we wrote outsourcing customer service can improve the bottom line by reducing costs. And so when we talk about the bottom line here, we're talking about finances. So it improves the financial um, bottom line.
Yeah.
So the company can save money if they outsource. Okay. All right. So Ali, can you read number three?
Okay. She was a bit cold, so he made a little small talk to break the ice.
Okay. So what does that mean? She was a bit cold, so he made a little small talk to break the ice.
To it's mean to divide it.
Yeah, what do you think what does the sentence mean?
Yeah. It's mean to,
Any idea?
yeah. Actually, I don't know.
Okay, no worries. That's why you are here, right? So,
Okay.
Felipe, do you have any idea what this means?
Yes, could be for example when I don't know they're a boss and they're a new employee
Mm-hmm.
and that employee is I don't know is a little shy
Mm-hmm.
and the boss go on her and try to make some conversation because the woman needs to establish contact with the new people in the new
Mm-hmm.
job. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And it might not even be a boss. It could be a colleague
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, yeah. Just was
Yeah.
an example.
Exactly, exactly. So, so for example, to break the ice usually means the atmosphere is uncomfortable, and so when you break the ice, then everybody is comfortable. So sometimes you might be at a party where people are uncomfortable, and all of a sudden something happens, and everyone starts to laugh, and that means the ice has been broken, and now after that everybody's everybody is relaxed. So
Yeah.
to break the ice means to relax people. So hello, Aka Ken. How are you today?
Yes, I'm fine. How are you?
Well, very good, very good. And what time is it in Japan?
2 p.m.
2 p.m. Okay, or 2:30 now. So or 2:20. Okay, excellent. All right. So what we're doing now is we're just reading each sentence and just to decide what it means, and then we will match the underlined with the definition. So,
Okay.
okay, could you read number 4?
Okay, we need to get on board with social media. Everyone else doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I think get on board means start or, or launch.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. So, or to join everybody else
Mm.
that is
Join.
doing it. Yeah. Exactly. All right. Um, All right, we have somebody new who's just arrived. Welcome, Ruben. Hi, Ruben. Welcome. All right, while he gets his headset set up and everything, Philippe, could you read number 5?
Okay. We need to reduce budgets in every single department. There will be cost cutting across the board.
Okay, so what would across the board be?
Across.
Any idea?
I think the mean I don't know the cost cutting going to be in the whole enterprise. I don't know, in the all departments in all the enterprise complete. I don't know.
Exactly. So across the board means everyone.
Uh-huh.
Everyone. So if
Okay.
somebody says we are cutting budgets across the board, that means every department is being included. Okay. Right. Ruben, can you speak? Hello? Welcome? Okay. I guess he can't speak yet. So, Ali,
Yeah.
can you read number 6?
Okay. Yes, the meeting is not over yet, but I am a bit tired. Let's call it a day and continue tomorrow.
Okay. So what does call it a day mean?
I think to stop it.
Exactly. To quit. Or to quit for the day. To stop for the day.
Yeah,
Exactly.
to quit, huh?
No, well, to stop. To stop for the day. Or to quit
Yeah,
for the day.
quit. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Perfect. Okay, and number 7, Ake, could you read number 7?
We've been running the project for 2 years, and there's still no profit. I think we should just cut our losses and start something new.
Okay, so what does cut our losses mean?
Probably maybe stop producing or something like that.
Change it.
Cut.
Change it.
So to stop producing?
Yeah, because cut our losses maybe the product there's no profit in the product, so it's a kind of loss. So cut that loss.
Yeah. It means just to realize you can't gain the money back, you're just going to go on. Yeah. Just go on. Let's forget about. So basically
Or excuse me, or just change it. Change
yeah.
the project.
Yeah. You basically stop the project, realize you've lost money, and go on. So you might change your change and consider and do something else. So, and I think it's quite common that if something is losing money, that people will just cut their losses and go on. So.
Excuse
Okay,
me, teacher.
yes.
Excuse me. Would you please download the link of the page
Oh, it's
in the
not there?
chat? Yeah, I can't see it.
Okay, let me see. Bear with me. Bear with me a moment. Oh, and yeah, it is. Here, let me show you. It's right here on this page. So press on this worksheet, and it should come up. And if it doesn't, then I've made a mistake. Yeah. So just press on this link right here that says worksheet.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah. Well done.
Yeah, some of them I remember to actually upload onto that, and some of them I forget. So, okay. All right, number 8. Ruben, are you able to? Are you there? Are you able to speak now?
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, yay! So, where? First of all, Ruben, where are you from?
I'm from Guadalajara, Mexico.
Mexico. Awesome. Okay, and I like your picture. It's very unique.
No, thank you.
So. All right. Can you read number 8?
Number 8, okay.
Yeah.
They tried to cut corners during the construction of the bridge. Now it is falling down.
Okay. So what does cut corners mean? Any idea? Any guess?
Maybe to skip some steps of the process, something
Okay.
like that.
Yeah. That's exactly what they've done. It's if you cut corners, you skip the steps, and you don't follow procedure. If you guys, I don't know if anybody, okay, you might remember this, but back in 96, in South Korea, there was a bridge that collapsed, and then about a month later, there was a shopping center that collapsed.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, and the reason they collapsed is because of because the owners were trying to cut corners, and so they bribed the inspection people. So the building inspectors that came were bribed and were told, "Oh yeah, that's safe," and they were cutting corners. And so I believe, if I remember right, the owners of the people who constructed the bridge and also the shopping center were arrested and so forth. But I don't know what happened after that, though. So, all right, let's go ahead and match these together. So, letter A. Okay, can you read letter A and tell me which of the idioms it matches with?
Okay, agree or accepting something. This is causing. Accept.
Please.
Agree, accept.
No.
Get on board? I'm not sure.
Yeah, it is. If you get on board, you agree. You're accepting a new process, a new way of doing something.
Okay.
Yes, exactly. So, all right. Ollie, can you read letter B?
Okay. Greeting in obstacle or
Obstacle.
daily in progress
Okay. Or delay. Delay.
or delay in progress or protection. Greeting or protection. I think it cut our losses.
No, that's to cut your losses. Actually means you're gonna stop doing what you're doing, and
Yeah.
take the loss, take the financial loss.
Because there is delay in progresses or production.
So yeah, delay in production. Anyone else have an idea what that one would be?
Bottleneck?
Yeah. So this causing a
I
bottleneck.
got. Number 6.
No, number one. It's number one. And you weren't here when we were talking about it, so that's probably why. So if
Yeah.
say for example, in a production, you have when you're producing something, and in order to produce the item, you have product A, you have part B, and you have part C. Okay? Part A finishes and moves to part B. Part B sits there and does nothing. So part C sits there and does nothing. So there is a bottleneck because they are waiting for part B. So it's in Felipe and I were talking about in customer service, if there is not enough customer service representatives, it causes a bottleneck for customers. That's why we have to wait as customers, because there's too many customers and not enough employees. So, all right, letter C. Felipe, can you read that one?
Okay. Everywhere applying to everybody, and yeah, and across the board.
Across the board, perfect. Across the board, okay. And Ruben, can you read number C?
Number C?
No, letter. I'm sorry, letter D.
Oh, okay. Finish for today.
Okay.
So I think that one, it's the meeting is not over yet, but I'm a bit tired. It's number 6. Let's call it a day and continue tomorrow.
Yes. Exactly. So let's call it a day. Exactly. Okay. And okay, could you do letter E?
Okay, make someone who you have not met before feel more relaxed. Break the ice.
Yes.
Yes.
Break the ice. And did I put? Oh, I put this here. Wrong place. Oops. My bad. Break the ice would be E. Okay. All right. And Ali, net income or loss?
Net income or loss? My answer number 7. Cut all our losses.
No, it's not that one. It's actually the idioms are quite difficult. It's actually when you're talking about the bottom line.
Bottom line.
The bottom. You got the two that you were not here for. I'm sorry about that, Ali. The bottom line is when you're talking about the income or loss of a company.
Yeah.
So it's you know, employees always complain that the bosses only care about the bottom line.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's that one. Okay, Felipe, letter G.
Okay, and save money or effort by finding cheaper or easier ways to do something.
But not always the best ways.
Yeah, and that was cut or losses.
No, it's not cut.
Save money or yeah. Cut corners.
Cut corners, yes. No. So if you're cutting corners, you're trying to save money, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's a good thing. So, okay. All right. And letter H, Ruben, can you read that one, even though we know the answer?
Okay. stop doing something that is already failing in order to reduce the amount of time or money that is being wasted on it. So
All right. And that would be
cut our losses.
cut our losses. Okay. Let's go ahead and discuss some of these. And so number one, so for anybody who wants to answer, have you ever needed to cut corners in your work? What happened? So, okay, I'll call on somebody. Ruben, have you ever needed to cut corners in your work? What happened? Cut corners is to save money, this one right here.
Okay, so... Oh, okay, I remember one time that we implemented some, like, a solution for a web page. So instead of to buy like a plugin that is already done by someone else, we created it by there in the office. Everything. So the thing that happened was that we spent a lot of time doing that.
Okay.
Instead of buying something and get it faster, something like.
Okay. Yeah, and cut corners usually it's a little bit different than that. Usually it would mean I guess no wait, I was thinking more the negative way. You're thinking the positive way that you cut corners. I was thinking more negative, but you can actually use it that way. Yeah, we cut corners and got there quicker. Got it done. Was it quicker than if you would have bought it the regular way, or would it take longer? Was it quicker, or did it take longer to do? Ruben? Ruben, when you did this app in your office, was it quicker to do it in your office, or did it take longer? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Can anyone hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. Maybe he can't. Okay. Let's go on. How about you, Aka? Have you ever needed to cut corners in your work?
Cut corner. Maybe nowadays, kind of hiring people are most costly. So a lot of factory went overseas, or more rely on the machines.
Okay. So a lot of factories are going overseas.
For searching for the cheap labor cost.
And in that respect, are they cutting corners in? Are they cutting corners in?
Sorry, cutting corner means cheaper or easier way to do so. Yeah, so cutting corner then, yes. Or rely on the robots or something kind of more.
Yeah. It actually has to do with cutting corners. Has to do with when you're working on a project usually, and you you do something that's cheaper and easier. And cutting corners comes from a race. When you run a race, let's see if I can have any idioms. If you run a race, many times you will, like, say for example, if you're running a car race and you cut corners, so instead of going all the way around the corners, you go kind of to the side to make it easier and faster. I don't know if this is got any good examples here. No,
Kind of
doesn't have any.
shortcut.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
a shortcut is the best way.
Mm-hmm.
Cutting corners. Say, for example, a student. Instead of learning the information, they will buy a paper. They're cutting corners by doing that. It isn't necessarily positive, but it could be.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. Let's go to the next idiom. Now, number 2, Ali,
Yeah.
what do people talk about? Yes?
Excuse me, I have one definition for cut corner for me.
Okay.
When I use this class Fairbrink school to improve my language instead of attend the class. This is cutting corners. Do you understand? Or do
Yeah.
you
I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think whether that. I would say it probably would not be. It's an okay example, but it would not be that because you still have to attend class. You still have to participate, and so there's still effort being made. You're cutting corners in the fact that you don't have to actually drive to an academy or an institute. So in some areas, yes, you are cutting corners by studying here at Verbling. Yeah. But in other areas, you're it not really. So, yeah. So it's when it's easier and shorter, but it's not always better. So, not always better. Where I would say that studying at Verbling, of course, would always be better. So, but anyway, very good question, Ollie. Question for you, number 2. What do people talk about when they want to break the ice in your country? When you want to break the ice.
When they are break the ice, they will be stay as comfortable with people.
Yeah, to break the ice is when you want when there's tension and you feel that you kind of don't feel comfortable.
Yeah.
And it could be a party, anytime there's a group of people who do not know each other. If there's a group of students who do not know each other, the first thing that a teacher should try to do is break the ice so that everybody feels comfortable working with each other.
Yeah.
Or a boss if it's a group of people who have started their new job all on the same day. Maybe they will break the ice.
Yeah.
So, are there any topics that you guys go through and discuss?
Also in the college in the work, our college in the work. If we meet in the first time, so we will try to break the ice between them.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what type of topics do you usually discuss?
Talking about family or talking about our company.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Or general talking about ourselves.
General topics about yourself. Awesome. All right. And Felipe, how about in Chile? What do people talk about in Chile when they're trying to break the ice?
Yeah, we try to talk about sport, maybe showbiz. Yeah, entertainment, TV. I don't know, just that
Current
kind
events.
of the.
Okay. And Ruben, how about in Mexico? What do people talk about when they break the ice?
Well, I think a common topic is weather.
Uh-huh.
Another
Okay.
thing that I heard is we talk about music, likes of music.
Okay. Right. And how about in Japan? Okay.
Maybe weather or common interest or yeah, not so so sensitive topic usually.
Okay. In this, I worked in a company for many of you have heard about for a year, about a year and a month or something like that. Worked in a company where we hired about 1,500 to 2,000 people, all in a 3-month period. And so we had to do a lot of icebreakers and breaking the ice. And the main one we did is one that you guys have possibly done here at Verbling. Have you guys ever gone to a class and the teacher asked you to tell everybody two truths and a lie?
Mm-hmm.
So you've done that? Has
No.
anybody
Yeah.
else?
No, not me.
Not you? Okay. Well, it's kind of a fun game. So and for some reason in this company, every group that got together would start pretty much tell two truths and a lie, and so you'd say two things about you that are true and one thing that is false, and in the process you learn about everybody, and and people laugh and people are more comfortable and stuff. So it is a really a good way, at least in my country, to break the ice. So because you usually say something that is about the lie and the truth are usually things that you've done that are outrageous. So but that's what we do in the U.S. So okay, so in your business, Ruben, what industry do you work in?
Uh, Semiconductors.
Okay. So in your business, what things can cause a bottleneck in your work or business?
A bottleneck. Um, it's that a delay, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's a delay in production because for one reason or another, equipment
Well,
failure.
well, yes. When a failure is detected, maybe, and we don't have like all the supplies or stock
Mm-hmm.
to continue with the production.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. And how about in Ali? How about in your industry?
Yeah. Sorry about that.
No worries.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not familiar about this.
Okay. Okay. So maybe you don't have to deal with that. And then Felipe, you were telling me that you guys ran into this when there were people. Tell everybody what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Okay, he's gone too. Okay. Um, all right. So number 4, is your company getting on board with new internet marketing methods? So Ali,
Yeah.
what would you say?
Yeah. Sometimes my company uh, getting involved into internet. marketing to export the our projects or the produce what 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 the what my company is proceed that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So they are so they are doing a lot of social media. Are they doing social media marketing, or what kind of marketing are they doing?
Mm, like produce uh, produce كذاك الأويل.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Okay. And Ruben, how about you? Is your company getting on board with new internet marketing methods?
Oh, yes, I think we are spending a lot of time in social media,
Mm-hmm.
and the new one that they are implementing is communities
Mm-hmm.
to have a more, like a more, how do you say, relationship with our clients. I think
Mm-hmm.
give support and
Mm-hmm.
that way. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's actually quite good. So has it proved is it been good for your company to do this?
Yes, I think because we also providing like code
Mm-hmm.
and some implementations that we created, but simple ones, so they can start something like trends of these new. If they have projects in mind,
Mm-hmm.
we can also help them to have a better one.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Excellent. All right. Thank you. Next question. Um, so number 5, Ali, in what ways can your company improve the bottom line?
Yeah, our company use always new method to change or to improve uh, their produce. Always change it, and they are looking to another company.
Uh-huh.
How can they improve and they change it?
Okay.
It was going to look into the best.
Mm-hmm. So they're actually looking right now in order to improve the bottom line, and
Yeah.
they're looking where? I didn't understand that part.
No, it's
No.
you know they are looking to change
Uh-huh.
the method
Okay. They're
or the way.
okay. So they're looking to change their strategy.
Yeah, or the
Mhm.
policy. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I've talked to some people that have a company that's doing the same thing actually. So, all right. How about Ruben? How about in what ways can your company improve the bottom line?
Um, Sorry, what is the bottom line?
The
I
bottom
don't
line
remember.
is basically it's the net profit or the net income or loss. Basically, it's how much money the company is getting.
Okay.
So, and that's usually when you talk to a manager, that's all the manager really cares about is the bottom line because that's what the shareholders care about is the bottom line.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So a marketing strategy can be something that they can improve
Mhm.
to get more income.
Mhm. Okay. Yeah. And some companies improve the bottom line by outsourcing and sending work to other countries.
Oh, okay. So you can save money also. That's something to improve the bottom line.
Yeah, to improve the bottom line would be a way to save money, so they make more money.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So next one. Have you ever decided to cut your losses following a bad investment decision? Ollie, have you ever cut your losses? And this also could be in a relationship as well.
Yeah.
So.
I, my question, my answer, I will
Uh-huh.
try. Uh, our company, they are looking to save the money
Mm-hmm.
always. Uh, to to cancel or to cancellation any project or any factor they they doesn't make more money
Uh-huh.
or covering the for that
Mm-hmm.
to cover all I don't I can't I can't to bring this word.
Explain it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, when you cut your losses, say so if your company is has a department and they're spending all this money on it,
Yeah.
and then they realize that nobody is interested. For example, I was in a company in
Yeah.
the early 2000s
Mm.
who spent a lot of money on e-learning.
Yeah.
And then they realized that the students were not ready and they were not interested. So they cut their losses and stopped the program.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's an example in my job. So Ruben, have you ever decided to cut your losses following a bad investment decision?
Uh, it's related to the company.
Okay,
Um,
no, to cut your losses could be a personal decision. For example, it could be even a relationship with a woman.
mhm.
Um, you spend a lot of time and money, and then you realize you keep having the same problems, and you decide I'm going to cut my losses and go. So
No, I think no. I
no,
don't.
okay,
No,
I've
no.
never, yeah. I'm in the currently in the process of cutting my losses on one specific thing right now. So, um, but anyway, I thank you very much for your participation and hanging in there. I hope you learned some new words, and these are idioms, of course, which are very difficult to really understand. So I hope that these 8 idioms you will run into and go, oh, I've heard that. I know that. So thank you very much and have a great day, y'all.
Thank you.
Thanks.
See
Bye.
you. Bye.